NPA Canada Ottawa session. We've got GTA Prep taking on Halifax Prep. I am joined alongside Mikius Mikri once again. Mikius, this is a great matchup we have here.
Yeah, I think these two teams are pretty evenly matched on paper.
We're going to see a lot of that in this game. J9 Simmons attacking the rim.
Yeah, both of these squads like to push it, like to launch a lot of threes, and play a more of an outside-in style of play.
It's a steal there for Halifax. There's one of the leading shooters in the NPA, Stacey Smith. J9 Simmons with the crossover, takes it in. Looked like there's an extra step there.
Yep, Mike Dotto seems to agree with you, saying that he thought it was a travel as well, but refs say it was clean and looks like he drew some contact.
The infamous Mike Dotto. Players, if you're looking for mixtapes, give him a shout.
Mikey Mixtapes is back.
It's a foul there on Halifax big man Ali Regab. They cannot afford him to get into foul trouble. There's Darren Clark driving. It's Malachi Virtue. J9 Simmons picks up the loose ball. Stacey Smith. Driving kick to Tavon Downey. Stacey Smith for three. Gets to go.
Smith, a guy who you've got to be aware of at all times when he's on the court. He has unlimited range and a pure stroke, and has a tendency to sneak away from his defenders when they're not paying attention.
And then a press by Halifax. GTA turns over the ball. GTA Prep, an early timeout. Keep it locked, we'll be right back.
3 seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby Neath!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level.
Rugby! Oh!
Some will see their dreams come true.
Need some juice.
And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Allen Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same passion of those that came before them. And to them we say, next man up.
Back after that short timeout. As you mentioned about Stacey Smith getting that shot off, it's a good sign for him. He struggled a little bit.
Yeah, in yesterday's game, you know, they were able to get him his shot in his spots, just wasn't going down. So he's got to be happy that he started with a swish in this one.
It's a good steal there by yours, Michael John, playing the passing lanes. Surprised the foul was not called there on Tavon Downey.
A bit of a hockey play there by Tavon. The body check didn't even really go for the ball.
Michael John with the spin move, but loses the ball. Gets it back. It's Darren Clark, left hand, short. Javardo Mitchell gathers, gets blocked by Ali Regab. There's Bola Tito. Loses the ball to Noah Rubinoff, who had a good game yesterday.
Yeah, Rubinoff was the one guy, along with Bedminster for GTA Prep, who brought the energy from start to finish. Even though his shot wasn't necessarily falling, he did all the other things to make sure he made an impact.
GTA Prep a little sloppy right now with their passes, getting control of the ball.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see on how they do with the big man, Ali Regab, in the center for Halifax Prep. You know, GTA Prep, not the biggest team when it comes to size and height, so they might have a hard time finishing over the 7-footer in Regab, who's become one of the better rim protectors in this league over the last few sessions.
He's done a great job developing over the season. Just keeping his hands straight, just using his big frame.
Yeah, when you're 7 feet, you don't have to gamble a lot around the rim, and he's starting to understand that.
Gerardo Mitchell losing the ball once again. He's had some troubles getting control of the ball and going up strong with him.
Yeah, the coordination still seems to be an issue for Mitchell as he seems to lose track of his limbs, lose track of the ball as it gets entered into him. You know, you got to take the good with the bad with someone like him who's so raw as a player but has that kind of tantalizing upside due to his height and athleticism.
Ref trying to correct the shot clock here. Ali Gab fell asleep there. Gerardo Mitchell almost had a clean look. Ball was intercepted. It's good defense there by Boletito. Shot clock violation.
Malachi Virtue just kind of lost track of the clock there. Picked up the ball with a few seconds to go. Didn't realize the clock was winding down. But definitely some great defense by Halifax Prep leading to that turnover. Ball pressure has been phenomenal by them so far. Really not giving the dribblers any space to put the ball down.
Stevan Downey coming off screen. Air ball. Malachi Virtue with the save. Darren Clark losing the ball. Hits it back. Yoris Michael John losing the ball. They get it back.
I'm not sure what happened there from Michael John as the ball just came right out of his hands.
Doesn't get it to go. There's J9 Simmons back out to Boletito. The shot is off. Good rebound there by Gerardo Mitchell. Good job by Ali Regab, getting his hands in the passing lane there. Stacey Smith for three. Pure.
It's really so impressive how mechanically sound his shot is. If you give him an inch of space, he's going to let it fly.
You talked about what makes a shooter one of the better shooters in the league. Not being way off on your makes. Same release form. Stacey Smith definitely embodies that.
Exactly. Consistency is the most important part of being a good shooter, and that has a lot of components to it, right? It's the mechanics, the elevation, the shot preparation. You know, being able to have that attention to detail is important for anyone who considers himself a shooter.
Malachi Virtue, left hand, and the finish plus the foul. That foul there on J9 Simmons.
Yeah, Virtue, another guy like Gerardo Mitchell, who's very raw at the stage from a skill point of view, but he has athleticism and the ability to make big plays on the front court. And with the size, or limited size that GTA Prep has, you know, they've got to give someone like him minutes and hope that he can develop on the fly.
Three-point play is good. It's good defense there by Nathan Virgin of GTA Prep. Downey just losing the ball. GTA Prep comes away with it. There's Malachi Virtue again on the drive with the Euro and the finish. Malachi Virtue.
Nice little tippy-toe footwork there by Malachi Virtue on the drive.
J9 Simmons right back at you. Count it plus the foul.
And you know, not a lot of finesse in J9 Simmons' game. Really just so explosive and relentless. He's going to continue attacking until he gets through, whether it's drawing contact or getting a clean look. And this time he does both.
He never seems to tire out.
No, just even if you stop him, he's going to come right back at you the next time. And at some point, it's going to work. Got to appreciate his persistence.
Hands up.
Nathan Virgin. Crosses over, steps through. Off with the left-handed layup. J9 looking to attack once again. Draws a foul.
Once again, J9 Simmons is going to attack the rim and dare you to try and stop him.
Get back, get back, get back.
If there's an area for improvement in J9 Simmons' game, it is his shooting mechanics. He's one of the more inconsistent shooters who can look great on one possession, but then have a wide miss or an air ball on the other. Got to make sure that he keeps his form compact and short to be able to have better success from beyond the arc.
Shot attempt by Mark Poner, no good. J9 calls for shot is short by Tavon Downey. Stacey Smith, it's 3 for 3.
They are leaving him way too open.
Such a soft sound on that rim. Travel there by Malachi Virtue, but that's the right idea. Beat his guy off the dribble. He is much quicker than him.
Yeah, just got to make sure he puts the ball down first, but I agree with you there, F.A. Made the right decision to attack the slower Ali Regab.
J9 again to the rim. Misses that one. Somehow finds the offensive rebound off that. Spins. Passes it back out. Tavon Downey. Stacey Smith for 3 again. Trims out.
Better job of closing out there by GTA Prep. Mark Poner did a good job of getting a hand up on that shot.
Shot is short there by Nathan Virgin. Foul there by Tavon Downey. Timeout there called by Halifax Prep. We'll be right back after the short break.
The NPA started the season in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Big time shot, Jordan. No.
Our next stop was Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, stick back jams.
Then we started 2020 in Calgary, Alberta.
Up top. Oh, two-handed alley-oop slam.
Before landing with a bang in Montreal, Quebec. 20,000 kilometers later, our sights are now set on Ottawa, Ontario, where all 12 NPA teams battle for playoff position. The path to NPA Nationals go through our nation's capital. Time is almost up to find out who is the next man up. The NPA started the season on Canada's East Coast in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Big time shot, Jordan. No.
Our next stop was Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, stick back jams.
Then we started 2020.
We are back with 3:15 left here in the first quarter. Halifax Prep with an early lead over GTA Prep. Story of the game so far has been J9 Simmons attacking the rim.
Yeah, his drives do a really good job of sucking in the GTA Prep defense, and in the process leaves Stacey Smith wide open beyond the arc. He's got 3 trays already. all of them looking pretty pure, and was pretty close to a fourth one a bit earlier in this one. Has GTA Prep down 9 as they look to try and close the gap here.
See RNS walking to the gym, led by their leader, Kellen Tynes.
The RNS definitely have to be happy with how they've done here in Ottawa so far. 2-0 in their action so far, and they've secured a bye week, or a bye game rather, in the process for NPA Nationals with their 10-0 record thus far.
They'll put that record to the test for the host squad, Canada Top Flight Academy.
RNS's schedule over these 5 days in Ottawa involves games against 3 of the top 5 teams in the NPA. They played one of them yesterday where they secured a win. They got another one on the dock here later today.
Nathan Virgin. Rebound there by Nate. Excuse me. Vegas Evans off. That was a rebound there by Nathan Virgin, a putback. Boletito with a strong layup there.
Boletito Obasato, he had himself a coming out party in Montreal, which included a 39-point effort, and he's kept up his strong play here in Ottawa thus far.
Stacey Smith with the drive. Kicks it out to Boletito. Passes it back out to J9. Back to Stacey Smith in the corner. Shot is no good. GTA Prep a little confused as to whether they wanted to grab that rebound or not.
They must have thought it went out of bounds, but the ball did not make contact with anything other than the floor. You're seeing already how GTA Prep doing a better job of tracking Stacey Smith. His last 2 3 balls did have a defender closing out hard, and he missed the 2 as a result.
The 3 is no good there by Terrell Bedminster, who's very active in their last game. Good pass there by Boletito.
Coach Cooper arguing that Bedminster was there in position for the charge. I thought he was there as well, but refs seem to have missed the collision.
You find that refs don't like to blow that whistle on the pass.
Yeah, and I guess they're giving the offensive player the benefit of the doubt because they already got rid of it before the contact. It's definitely understandable why they let that one go.
It's a nice lane there by Stacey Smith. I like to see him attack off the dribble.
Yeah, you never want to be too one-dimensional no matter how good your shooting is. You got to be able to keep defenders honest.
It's a 3 there. Vegas Evans.
Speaking of good shooting, Vegas Evans, a guy who can light it up and get hot at any moment. Had a number of deep 3s in GTA Prep's comeback attempt last night.
Very streaky shooter. Tavon Downey throwing the ball away.
Really not sure who he was aiming for there, as it looked like this pass just right out of bounds.
50 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Terrell Bedminster, nice drive, but couldn't get layup to go. J9 Downey doing a little bit too much there. Mark Poner, corner to Idris Moalen. Shot's good.
GTA Prep starting to get it going beyond the arc. With their offense really revolving around space and pace, trying to get hot from 3.
Stavon calls for the screen. Boletito crosses over, loses it. Bedminster. He hesitated, but Gets it to go anyways. It's a great end to the first quarter for GTA Prep as they tie it at, as they only fall down by 2 points. We'll be right back. More action after this break.
As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student-athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student-athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize.
We are back at the start of the second quarter. The GTA Prep is only down 1. Vegas Evans step back. Jumper's off. Good rebound there by Ali Regab.
GTA Prep really takes a live by the 3, die by the 3 approach here. Sometimes they don't even look to get the ball inside.
They need to get Ali Regab some touches down low. There you go, Ali Regab.
Ali Regab should be having a field day in this one. You look at the guys on the court right now, I think the tallest guy on GTA Prep is no bigger than 6'3".
On that particular play right there, I'd like to see him gather the ball, settle in, and just dunk it.
Yeah, he went up way too soft. Luckily, he's big enough to get those rebounds, but that first one should have went in with no one that can really challenge him.
J9 Simmons is ripped by Darrell Bedminster. Got Mikey Reynolds checking to the game for the first time.
Mikey Reynolds, a second semester transfer for Halifax Prep, coming in all the way from Scarborough, Ontario. He gives them a bit more size, which is lacking outside of Ali Regab, so he can fill in for him when he needs a break, while providing a bit more quickness from the forward position as well.
He's an interesting player. He's got good size, can play above the rim. Seen him hit that mid-range jumper a couple times.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who needs to refine and fine-tune his game a bit, but definitely can contribute at this level.
I think what Ming Followhand's been trying to do is coach him up defensively.
Yeah, and I think Reynolds is still trying to figure out his role in Halifax Prep's offense as well. You know, a lot of guys that like to put the ball on the floor, so he's got to kind of find that balance between being passive and attacking.
J9 Simmons pull up 3. No good. Darrell Bedminster. Shot is short.
something a bit concerning for Halifax Prep. Since that layup by Ali Regab, doesn't seem like they've gone back to him once. Still, as you look at the GTA Prep lineup, no one above 6'4" on the floor for these guys. They should be feeding it to Regab every possession.
Someone's got to have, like right there, that should be a drop-off right there by Stacey Smith.
Yeah, there's really no reason to look anywhere else.
Just letting it go. And that's what happens.
You know, and I don't even blame Regab there. He's definitely a bit frustrated as he continues to get looked off while he's in the post. He's tried to make it happen himself by getting that offensive rebound, but got called for the over the back.
Conversation right there with Stacey Smith about getting the ball.
No, I know Stacey Smith can light it up from 3, but a contested 3 in the corner or a post-up play for Regab who has 7 inches.
Poner for 3, hits it. Halifax Prep not set.
Poner has a pretty pure-looking stroke. Has struggled early on in this session, but seems to be starting to figure it out from beyond the arc.
It's J9 baseline. Tough layup for J9 Simmons.
How many acrobatic finishes has he put in this session so far?
And a steal the other way by J9 Simmons.
And that's a situation where I think Stacey Smith should have just taken that shot. He had a lot of time, a lot of space, the extended elbow, but overthought it a bit and got called for the travel.
That might have been the first opportunity I've ever seen him pass up.
And I think part of it's because he missed his last few shots, maybe feeling like he needs to find another way to contribute, but shooter's got to shoot.
Mark Poner is flaming hot right now.
Yeah, and if we think back to the other GTA Prep games from earlier this session, we noticed he kept letting it fly even though he wasn't shooting a high percentage. Now we're starting to see why, with him knocking down everything in sight from beyond the arc.
Mike Reynolds just standing underneath the basket. No call there, letting the players play.
I am very surprised that he did not get called for the charge there. Unless he was in the restricted area, looked like he was there well ahead of time and had good position for that charge.
Vegas Evans, shots off. Joel Bedminster is just swiping at everything right now. Bolatita Obasato lays it in.
You could tell he was thinking dunk there, but whenever in doubt, gotta take the safe 2 points. So
points.
Definitely understand it.
Don't give him room. Vegas Evans rushed that shot. Tavon Downey, shots off. It's J9. Back to that left hand layup. It's too easy for J9.
Yeah, no one on the GTA Prep defense really has the strength to keep up with J9 Simmons' explosiveness.
And Darren Clark with the blow by. Layup is good for him.
And Clark, one of the few guys that can keep up with Simmons on the defensive end, but when he has a head of steam, he can just power right through him.
Downey, a little too much dribbling, lets it fly. Ooh, almost a put-back dunk there by Mikey Reynolds.
Yeah. And Mikey Reynolds, even though he is a few inches shorter than Regab, he is also by far the tallest player on the court right now when you compare him to the GTA Prep guys. Did a good job of getting some space and getting position for that offensive rebound. Just wasn't able to throw it down. On cue, Halifax Prep takes Mikey out of the game and has no big man on the lineup.
Poner. That shot's off. Stacey Smith with the rebound. Tavon Downey called for a travel. He's had a rough game so far.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get it going from beyond the arc either. Trying to attack, but takes that step too early.
Rubinov step back. Swishes it. No, Rubinov.
Nice move there by Rubinov. Created a ton of separation on that step back. Might have been a bit of a push off, but still got to appreciate that move there.
J9 Simmons operating. Kicks it out. Stacey Smith. It's his 4th three of the game.
Won't stop.
I was confused for a sec. I couldn't see who was on that far corner. Happens to be Chaston Cameron Shocker.
Yeah, good to see Chaston into the rotation here. Played a bit down towards the end of the game yesterday once it got out of hand for Halifax Prep and had some good minutes. Knocked down a couple shots from distance, so earned himself some more meaningful PT in this one.
That was a good move there by Nathan Virgin. That's a block.
White 9, block, 2 shots.
Foul there on Mark Poner. But Lotito Obasato heading to the line. One thing with Chasen is every time he enters the game, though, he's always going to bring it defensively. I see him moving his feet, bringing energy.
Yeah, and he knows he's undersized. It's not a surprise to him. He's been playing basketball this long. It's probably been the case for him for a while, so he knows he's got to put that extra effort in to compensate for that and to make sure that he can hold his own whenever he's on the floor. And, you know, you look at him off the court in between games, before games. He's always keeping himself ready, keeping himself warm, ready for his number to be called so he can make an impact right away.
It's a very small lineup on both sides right now. Multiple guards on the court, no bigs. No Rubinov.
It's a pure stroke by Rubinov. Great mechanics. Shot ready. Did his work before he caught it. Rewarded with a 3.
Cameron Shocker. Shot doesn't go. The rebound there by Bolotito. Goes up and is fouled.
How's he calling you the closest guy?
Tito, just like J9 Simmons, so strong at the wing position, especially when you look at how he compares to the GTA prep guys in the lineup. He's powered past them, ripped the ball out of his hands, and earned the foul.
Maybe the 2 strongest guys on the court right now.
Yeah, definitely would say that would be J9 and Tito.
.240 to go in this half. We've got a tightly contested matchup here. It's an air ball there. By yours, Michael John. There's Tito. There's the inconsistency we're talking about. They let it go the first time on the pass.
Yeah, it looked like the play had progressed well beyond where the contact was made, but that referee honed in on that play and decided to reward Darren Clark for sacrificing his body.
Poner just off. Swings it. Michael John. Short. Isaiah Morant. Rebound and putback. J9 out of control, throws that ball away. baseline for Michael John. Darren Clark attacking. Michael John not ready for that pass.
I think he was thinking about the move he was going to make before he caught it. Kind of lost track of the ball when it was in the air.
Ming Follow had not happy with the hands being checked on his players bring the ball up the court. Strong rebound there by Regard. Cameron Chalker gets the floater to go.
He is not afraid of the moment. I like that he decided, second he caught it, he saw a gap and he said, I'm going to attack that one there.
Good defense right there. That's good defense. Poner again. He seemed to have cooled down a little bit now.
Halifax Prep definitely has to be breathing a sigh of relief there. They left Poner wide open from a spot that he's hit a few already. Could have gave GTA Prep their first lead of the game.
Got 40 seconds left to go in this half. Halifax holding a 1-point lead. Ali Regab doesn't get the first one to go, or the second. Gets the offensive rebound, kicks it back out. Stacey Smith for three. That shot's off.
And, you know, as much as I got on Halifax Prep for not feeding Ali Regab the ball, when he gets the ball with that kind of positioning like that, he's got to go up stronger.
He's got to be better than that.
Flicked it up both times, didn't get balanced, didn't get gathered, and came out empty-handed.
Last shot here, 6 seconds. No Rubinoff. Poner again. Shot's good. Green lights for Mark Poner. GTA Prep takes a 2-point lead heading into half. We'll be right back with more NPA action.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Starting with our foundation, that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
Who will be crowned national champion?
And Jacoby's going to try to measure this one up, looking for a made-to-measure suit. Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Indochino, where right now, using promo code HOOPS, you can get a custom-made, made-to-measure suit that a number of our coaches get fitted up. 10 showrooms across Canada, 6 of them where we have teams in the NPA, match made in heaven, Indochino and the NPA.
Indochino, the national sponsor of the NPA. We are excited to have you as a sponsor. We're excited for what you're doing and what your brand brings to our league. The prestige of your brand, the prestige of our league from coast to coast.
The guys at Indochino were amazing when I got fitted. I can't thank you guys enough.
Indochino making me look good, that's all I gotta say. It's not always an easy task. Very grateful that you guys are taking care of me and having me look a little bit better.
I really thank you for putting the time in and believing in what we're doing with young men and just, again, establishing ourselves in not only the basketball community, but the community that we live in.
Thank you, Indochino.
He has this like ferociousness to his game, this wanting to take the opponent's heart out. That, you know, it sounds really vulgar, but that's what it is. Like, that's what the elite guys, they compete in that sense. And I think that's what Addison has, it's that killer instinct that sets him apart.
My name is Addy Patterson, the #1 player in the country. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always putting work in. I always had a goal, I always had a dream. Spending countless hours in the gym. If I couldn't get in the gym, I was outside hooping on the outside courts, doing whatever I could just to make it out and make a better way for my family and my loved ones. You know, as I grow and play basketball more and more, start to have more and more workouts throughout the days, 2-a-days, 3-a-days. It's getting more important to take care of my body. I've really gotten better at the recovery part of basketball, and getting proper rest, and you know, really the off-the-court stuff that prepares me when it's time to go train or play that game. I'm taking care of my body and making sure I'm well prepared. You know, I've been really just trying to get in the gym with guys that are at that next level, NBA players, D1, high major athletes, really just trying to prepare myself and push myself and not be comfortable.
My name's Roderick Patterson. I'm Addison's father.
My name is Jackie Patterson, and I'm Addison's mom. Addison, ever since he was a baby, he's always been a super sweet, calm, kind soul, and he's still the same way now.
When he first started playing basketball, I mean, he was determined, even from dribbling, to be a perfectionist.
He's just always been really competitive and sets huge goals. I knew he was going to be something really special.
Whether it was raining outside, snowing, morning, night, he was always outside. Always training.
My name is Leah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little sister.
I'm Elijah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little brother. He's amazing. He helps us out with a lot of stuff, even when he's not home, because he's like at school a lot in America. Like, we still call each other, and we're still in touch. Like, he's a really good older brother. I think he's gonna make it really far.
I think he's gonna do really good too, and I think he's gonna reach to go into a higher level and go into the NBA.
Hi, my name is Adrian. I work here at Big House Cuts. I've been Addie's barber for a few years now. From we knew him, he was about 11. He was quiet, always quiet, didn't say much. The only time I've ever seen him show like much emotion is when I see videos of him playing basketball.
What separates Addison Patterson from the rest of the class?
Well, I think the size for position. He now stands at 6'7" and is a scoring guard. He can be played as a 2 or a 3. You know, he's very versatile in his scoring ability. He could start from the perimeter, usually operates from the 45 angles when he starts his penetration. And he had this innate killer instinct that I think was, you don't see it in players often. I mean, it's rare. You find it in guys like Jamal Murray, AJ Lawson, Jacoby Neath, RJ Barrett, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So he's with the company of a lot of elite guys mentally. Addie's one of the best scorers we've seen in Canada. And you know, that translates to the next level automatically. If you can put the ball in the basket, then you will.
We are back for second half action of Game 3 of the NPA Canada-Ottawa session. Day 3. GTA Prep taking on Halifax Prep.
Had ourselves a tightly contested game so far.
GTA Prep playing hard. They want that first victory.
Yes, and I think that they know that playing against Halifax gives them a better shot than most games at getting that and coming away with it. See if they can deliver.
Strong move by J9 Simmons there for 2. Just moving bodies out of the way. Rebound there by J9. Oh my goodness, J9 Simmons. Stacey Smith, 3. It's a great start here for Halifax.
The handles by J9 Simmons, impressive on that one. He could sense Mo Allen sneaking up from him from behind, able to maneuver around and kick it out to Smith.
The shot is off there by No Rubinoff. Bayvon Downey. Smart corner there on the reach.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of hand checking from GTA Prep in this one so far. Ref's doing a good job of letting them play for a little bit, but he rode him for far too long, so called for that foul there. And when we talk second half adjustments, something I expect to see from Halifax is just a consistent effort to force feed Ali Regab the ball. Spoke to Ming briefly before we cut to the break, and he was pretty disappointed with the amount of involvement Regab has had in this game so far. So I'm sure that's something he preached to his team as they're in the locker room for halftime.
Not just the involvement. Both of you guys also mentioned how soft he was going up. He's got to be more aggressive, speaking of.
Exactly. He's got to realize how much bigger he is than everyone else on the court and take full advantage of it.
J9 Simmons just blew what might be his easiest shot attempt I've ever seen him have. That's a 3 there for Darrell Bedminster.
Guess he's used to trying to take it over the contest. He's a bit surprised to see a clean look at the rim.
And Convergent loses it as he goes up.
You gonna turn the ball over and walk back on defense?
Once again, seeing a lot of hand checking as Halifax Prep brings up the ball.
Getting into the ball handlers. It's Ali Regab.
Much better job by Regab there, sealing the man early. And as he caught the ball, turned, had a clean look, and finished.
The good thing he did there is he caught it high, kept it high, finish.
Exactly. And he didn't just flick it like he was doing a bit earlier in the game. He turned, squared up, and went up cleanly.
Purpose, like he meant to do it.
Exactly. There was a purpose there that was kind of lacking in a few of his other attempts.
Stacey Smith. It's Ali Regab on the offensive glass again. Passes back out. Not sure why. J9 Simmons misses the layup.
And
he's got to look to score.
Yeah, and I don't quite understand why Downey didn't pass him the ball on that one there. Seemed like he had a clean entry pass available, but instead decided to swing it. Saw the two of them talking after that possession. Maybe trying to get on the same page.
It's Tito on the drive.
You know, and once again, Ali Regab had inside position, but was looked off by the ball handler.
Travel there, called on Darrell Bedminster. In disbelief. Everyone seems to be a little bit confused on the travel call here. Ali called for an offensive foul there. The elbow.
Have to wonder if that was a bit of a makeup call with all the confusion that was around the travel call on Bedminster a bit earlier.
Just steal there by J9. Hey! J9 Simmons.
A rare dunk attempt for J9 Simmons there. Almost threw it down over
Walks
the
back with a wink.
He knows he almost put someone on a poster there. Another travel call, a lot of feet shuffling by both teams here. Got to be a bit more composed when the ball gets kicked out to them on the wing.
I've heard the whistle a lot more to start this third quarter. It's a good roll to the rim there by Gerardo Mitchell.
And that's not a guy we've seen too much of in this game so far. Bit of a surprise considering the size that Halifax has inside. But off to a good start on this shift with an easy layup.
Stacey Smith driving it in. But a foul was called.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot tighter game, as you mentioned.
Some confusion with the score right now. Scores table and ref convenient.
What happened? We're good. Coach is complaining. Pretty good.
Stacey Smith with a little teardrop.
I think this might be the first time all season Stacey Smith has had 2 points or 2 baskets inside the three-point arc.
A specialist by name. Speaking of specialists, that shot is airballed by Vegas Evans.
Our guy Stefan catching a ball to the back there. Doing what he can to get the good position for the shot.
Stefan, really eager to get on the broadcast. Pass down low to Ali Regab.
Good job by Regab there, staying strong as he caught the ball, forcing Gerardo Mitchell to reach in for the foul.
You see Ali's a lot more into the second half.
Yeah, I think Coach Ming really drilled it into him that he has to be strong when he's on the court. Just take a look around at the guys that are on with him and see how much more dominant he is than the rest of them.
Stavon Downey, shots off. Gerardo Mitchell with the rebound.
Downey continues to struggle from beyond the arc.
Bedminster rejects the screen. There's Mo Allen. Shot attempt up is off.
So there's some disagreement from the GTA Prep coaching staff.
Both sides not happy with the refs. If both sides aren't careful, someone might get teed up in this game.
No, this has been a very contentious third half or third quarter. A lot of discussion between the refs and the coaches and the players.
Otita to a cutting J9. Finish with the right hand this time. Who says you could only go left?
That was a pretty impressive finish. Took the contact from a bigger guy, finished right around him.
Fredo Mitchell just throwing the ball up.
Ali Regab staying
Not
strong
ready.
inside.
J9 Simmons in and out to Stacey Smith. That three rolls around and is good.
He had all day to load up.
Timeout.
Made it count.
Timeout GTA Prep. Halifax up 7. We'll be right back.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Those who show well are awarded an opportunity and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
Golden Door, it's a family restaurant. We're in Mississauga. Been here for...
There's J9 Simmons of Halifax Prep. He's had a stellar game today. Getting to the rim multiple times.
Yeah.
Finishing with either hand.
Yeah, he's really a one-man wrecking crew. Put the ball in his hands and watch him make chaos happen, usually for the better in the case of Halifax Prep.
Big block there by Ali Regab.
Much better third quarter by Regab here, staying strong on both ends and being the kind of presence he can inside for Halifax Prep.
Well, Allen with the jumper. That's off. Tito gets the rebound. Heads up court. J9 loses the handle just a little bit. Ali Regab punches it! Ali Regab having himself a third quarter.
And great vision there by J9 Simmons, sucking in the defense and catching a cutting, trailing Ali Regab for the big-time slam.
That's the aggressiveness we want to see.
Yeah, completely different third quarter by Regab, making his presence felt all around the rim.
I don't know what Ming said to him at the half, but he's definitely listening.
I'm sure it wasn't pleasantries, I'll tell you that much.
I'm sure it was a very colorful conversation.
Yes, it's a good way to put it.
Play out.
4 minutes left in this third quarter. Halifax holding an 8-point lead.
And you know, now that Regab has gotten a few to go, you're seeing his teammates start to trust him again, actively looking for him on the drives, and he's rewarding them for their trust in him so far.
I mean, look who's on the court for GTA Prep right now. Ali Regab's a 7-footer. Every possession, he should have a touch.
Yeah.
Until they just completely just take the ball out of his hands.
And you know, last time Halifax was in this position, they did not take advantage of his size advantage here. But, you know, seem to have had a change of heart, and let's see if they can continue doing so.
You gotta go right back to him. Ali Regab didn't get that one to go.
Still the right idea. I like that he sealed really aggressively there.
Another foul there on Cameron Shocker. Looks like Tavon Downey will take him.
Chasen given some more good minutes for Halifax Prep here. And looking at how short their bench is with just 2 subs, it's important that everyone can contribute, and he's been doing this so far.
You can see a couple of the edge players right there on the bleachers as they get ready. Tough matchup coming up next for RNS.
Edge and RNS, both leaders of their respective divisions in terms of their records in the NPA standings so far. RNS having the type of session they were hoping to have coming into Ottawa, while Edge started off with a bit of a whimper, falling to home team CTA Prep. No, it doesn't get any easier for them in this one, playing the top team in the league, RNS.
Tito with a strong drive. And the basket counts, plus the foul.
Bit of an NBA continuation there. Coach Cooper thought it was on the ground.
Again, but that's been the confusion here. Offensive fouls before and after the pass, continuation plays, or calling it on the ground. Coaches seem to be looking for a little bit of consistency.
Yeah, you know, you really want your players to adjust to how the refs are calling the game. But when things are kind of changing and fluctuating, it can be difficult for them to kind of figure out how they're supposed to play.
J9 Simmons confused about what should be on the shot clock. Never a dull moment with J9 Simmons.
And GTA Prep has just 2 seconds to get it over the half here, and they do so.
Fagan Evans trapped on the. He gets it off to Darren Clark, Darrell Bedminster. Aegis Moalen was baseline. Ali with another foul.
Yeah, when you've got that size advantage, no need to swat like he did there.
Just go straight up.
Put your arms straight up. Coaches at Halifax Prep telling him the exact same thing. And that's foul number 4 for Regab, who's been key in Halifax Prep, earning this 9-point lead.
That'll be a tough loss for them down the stretch if he fouls out. It's a good rebound there by J9. Almost travels there, but the pass is off. Tavon Downey who hits the 3.
Tavon Downey finally gets one to go from beyond the arc. He's been struggling in this game before that one.
Give it a little extra measure at the end, make sure it was good. Oh, he's into the game now.
Yep, bringing it on the defensive end as well. Nice active hands. Strip it out of Bedminster on the drive.
8 seconds. Who you got, Mikey? Stay with yours.
It's Darren Clark with the ball.
How's that, Mikey?
The right hand scoop doesn't get it to go. It's Tavon Downey.
And they're saying no continuation there, which is interesting because I thought he was more in the shooting motion in that one than the play that was contested just a few minutes ago.
We're all looking for consistency here, right?
You can see that the players on Halifax Prep are pretty frustrated with that call. But they are in the bonus, however, so Tavon still earning a trip to the line, the chance to earn 2.
GTA Prep huddling up. It's been a slow third quarter for them. Halifax is pretty much taking control of this game.
Yeah, Ali Regab really has asserted himself in this third quarter on both ends. GTA Prep struggling to get anything to go inside with his presence there, and they've cooled down a bit from beyond the arc as well.
Aegis Moalen. That shot is off. Tavon Downey with the rebound. Stacey Smith saves. Steps back, goes baseline. A block on the drive. Stacey Smith will head to the line for 2 shots.
You know, I like the decision by Stacey Smith there, aware that they are in the bonus, putting some pressure on the defender and kind of forcing the referees to make a call.
Not settling.
You know, as we said before this game, he really didn't take many shot attempts that were inside the arc. You know, the few that he did take were typically just him having a toe on the line. But he's been a lot more aggressive putting it on the floor in this game so far.
Scouting report is out now. He's got to adjust.
And you know, that's really the sign of a good player. When you jump onto the scene teams are going to start scouting for you, and it's how you adjust to their adjustments that really shows, you know, if you're just a one-trick kind of guy or if you have a lot of different options in your game and can attack in a number of different ways.
Halifax Prep with a 15-point lead now, with almost 2 minutes to go left in the third. Mikey Reynolds with a block there.
Filling in where Ali Regab left off. It's a big-time swat on the drive.
Did a good job moving his feet there.
Avoided all contact on the body, stayed upright.
So you just Moalen up top. Gerardo Mitchell sets the screen. Malachi Virtue baseline. Good block again by Mikey Reynolds. J9 Simmons on the drive. Tavon Downey hits it.
His confidence is back where it usually is. Spaced out straight to the three-point line and drained it.
And this is where Halifax Prep is at their best. J9 Simmons coming downhill, finding his shooters on the wing. Three there's made by Joris Michael John.
It's a nice little inbound play there by GTA Prep. A little give and go. Gets Michael John open for three.
That was a big shot for them.
Yeah, he's been...
J9 Simmons with the crossover. J9.
J9 having some fun out there. Big smile on his face.
Yeah, he's having a lot of fun out there right now.
Yeah, and one thing that I've always appreciated about his game is that he is always having fun on the court. Whether they're down big or in a tight game, he's himself. He's enjoying the game, and he's always trying to make things happen.
Would you say he's a youth sports JUCO guy?
I think either of those would be a good option for J9. JUCO, if he does have D1 aspirations, I do think that JUCO could be a good opportunity for him to refine his game a little bit, work on his shot. You know, there are some areas where he's rough around the edges.
Stacey Smith for three. That shot's good. Halifax Prep has opened up a 19-point lead here with 50 seconds left to go.
And you know, this offensive explosion we've seen by Halifax Prep, a lot of it because of the work they're putting in on the defensive end. Almost every basket they've had has come off of a transition play, and most of those coming off of long rebounds or turnovers that they force.
GTA Prep out of sorts, could not inbounds the ball.
On cue, Halifax Prep forces another turnover, and they are in complete control of this game with a strong third quarter.
The foul there was called on Noah Rubinoff on the hold.
And that's a foul that we saw GTA Prep commit a number of times over these past couple of days. Thinking back to their game against RNS, I think they got called for the hold 3 times in a 10-second span off of an inbound or before the ball was inbounded. So got to be more disciplined even when you're trying to apply pressure.
Again, playing with your hands and not your feet. .45 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Halifax Prep up 20. Great communication here by Halifax defensively. It's a reaching foul there by Mikey Reynolds. Got to play GTA Prep in the bonus. Two free throws are good by Javardo Mitchell. Another bad foul there by GTA Prep, sending Halifax to the line.
It's interesting. David Cooper on the GTA Prep bench asking for an offensive foul as Tito Obasato, he claims, has hooked him as he turned the corner. I actually saw the same hook there, but seems like the referee didn't have a good angle on it.
Another foul is called here on Black Zero. You've seen 5 or 6 free throws in a matter of 2 actual game time seconds being taken off the clock.
Yeah, the game really slowing down to a halt here. I feel like we've been in the last minute of this third quarter for 5 or 6 minutes or so, but hasn't had much of an impact on the scoreboard with GTA Prep still down big.
Just rebound there by Tito. Passes it up ahead to Stacey Smith. Tavon Downey in the corner, lets it go. That's off. That shot is made.
Who's here?
It's the last shot here for GTA Prep. Idrismo Allen. Loses it. Mikey Reynolds maybe looking to punch it. Lays it in plus the foul.
Even better than the clean dunk. He gets the three-point play here. Maybe not as mixtape worthy, but for score sheet purposes, it's all he could have asked for off of that steal. And he got that shot off with just 0.1 seconds left on the clock. So just in the nick of time to earn that three-point play.
That free throw is good. No time left. No shot attempt. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter in just a second.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments. measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shorter, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality.
Indochino, made to measure. Get any suit, $30 off using promo code HOOPS. Once again, get any suit, $30 off using promo code HOOPS. Halifax Prep leading 78-52 at the start of the fourth. Coach Ming follow on with some energy, encouraging his team to start and finish this game hard.
And in between quarters, I spoke with Coach Ming a little bit, asked him if he was happy with their effort. He said he won't be happy till the final buzzer sounds, so look for Halifax Prep to keep up the intensity down the stretch here.
Good defense there. GTA Prep throws the ball away.
So far, so good for the Halifax Prep defense, not giving up an inch anywhere on the perimeter.
Why you running, Tank? Why you running?
Stacey Smith with the drive. Puts it out to J9, to Tavon. Lets it go. Shot short. Vegas Evans with the rebound. Vegas Evans just pulls. Shot is off.
It doesn't have the shooting touch that he had yesterday.
Streaking. Tito on the cut. The make.
They are really on the same page here so far. Everyone playing with a good level of selflessness. Willing passes all around for Halifax Prep.
They've taken complete control of this game in the second half. More aggressive team. We've gotten to every loose ball. Defensive play after defensive play. J9 Simmons.
We're kind of seeing a little bit of what we saw yesterday for GTA Prep. They seem to be playing a bit deflated. They look at the scoreboard. They're down big here. And they're not matching the energy of their opponent. While in reality, they should be playing harder than anyone else, as they've got the big hill that they've got to climb over if they want to get back into it.
Let's see if they can finish out this game as strong as they did versus RNS. Just battle. Stacey Smith baseline. Layup is no good though. It's Nathan Virgin with the ball. Layup is good. It's a good effort there by Nathan Virgin.
I'm starting to see him pick it up a bit. Virgin as well as Bedminster, two guys that seem to play hard whenever they're on the court.
J9 Simmons. Strong drive, does not get the roll to fall.
Man, I'm impressed that he was even able to get a shot up there. Looked like he didn't have a window, but found a tiny little crease, able to get it up.
There was no window.
Big man Ali Regab set to check back in. He had himself a heck of a third quarter, and it was a big reason why Halifax Prep has opened up the lead that they have here.
The travel there by Vegas Evans. See if Ali Regab can keep himself in the game, not foul out. Stacey Smith. He's fouled on his attempt by Darrell Bedminster.
A little bit over eager on the closeout there by Bedminster. I know Stacey Smith's been lighting them up all day, but you can't let them earn 3 on the line. You got to contest and just hope that they miss.
GTA huddling up, talking about matchups.
And just taking a peek at the schedule here for NPA. This is actually GTA Prep's last game of the season. And when you look at the fire they came out with to start this one, definitely understand why. You know, they were a solid team last year, lost all 5 of their starters either to graduation or transfer. And now, you know, they've taken a major step back as they try and rebuild from the high place they were just a couple years ago when they had Mr. A.J. Lawson on the roster.
Although a very disappointing season, going winless, I'm sure this is a learning lesson for all the young guys on this team.
Definitely, and as you say, young guys, there are a lot of guys here that will likely be returning to the program and continuing to play prep basketball. And you hope that they got something out of the experience, playing a bigger role than they would have otherwise, and playing against the high-level competition that we have here at the NPA. You know, a lot of lessons to be learned as long as they came in with the right mentality.
Allie Gab just fouled out of this game. As he shakes his head. Mark Poner. It's off in 3. It's another foul there. J9 Simmons asking him to play on. I agree.
Yeah, it's the flow in the second half has not been pretty. And you know, even though the regular season is over here, the year is not done for GTA Prep.
Tavon Downey for 3. Shots off. Reynolds with the rebound. Misses the 2 putback attempts, but Tito cleans it up.
You know, you want to see GTA Prep finish strong. Every team in the NPA will have an opportunity to compete in nationals next month. Anything can happen on any given day. And if GTA Prep can continue to focus on building and improving, you never know if they have an upset in store and can get that first win in the knockout tournament.
It's a strong move there from Nathan Virgin. It's a layup plus the foul. Gerardo Mitchell checking into the game for Noah Rubinoff. See if he can provide a little bit of a spark.
And
Spolatito.
Strong take.
That was too easy.
Come on, to the end. We play hard to the end. Get ready for national. Let's go.
It's good defense there by Stacey Smith. It's J9 Simmons on the break. Strong move and layup by J9 Simmons.
Yeah, as Ming says, that's a man-child as J9 Simmons takes it all the way to the rack. He is so powerful and fearless on drives.
Hits the pocket of Darren Clark just now. Kicks it up to Darren Clark. Lob. Oh. It's good defense there by Mikey Reynolds. Halifax coach telling J9, you gotta throw that back and finish that. Gerardo Mitchell. Ooh. It's a good move there and finishes plus the foul. Timeout, Halifax Prep with 5:40 left to go.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Those who show well are awarded an opportunity and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Those who show well are awarded an opportunity.
5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gerardo Mitchell at the line. Halifax Prep holding a commanding lead over GTA Prep in what is their final regular season game. Bolatito. Tavon Downey. The lob is thrown up.
They're saying it's staying with Halifax Prep. I think that Mikey might have touched that last. Refs working together to make sure they get it right.
Refs come together. Reverse the call. It'll be GTA ball.
Don't let down.
Vegas Evans.
A lot of contact on that drive.
No foul call there.
Refs say it's clean.
Whoa. Guys, it's taking too long to figure it out.
The ball stays with GTA Prep.
You overruled it twice. Let's it in!
Entry pass is tipped. But a foul called on Mikey Reynolds.
It looked like Reynolds got two hands on the offensive player there.
Chase it.
And I believe that's... Oh, looks like it's a charge on the
clearing
play.
out.
All right, I thought that Mikey just earned a quick foul, but looks like went the other way.
Tito, you got big. Power. Tito, get the ball. Power.
J9 Simmons. Pull up three is off. Bolatito with the offensive rebound. Finishes it. plus the foul.
That's just a tough player there, Tito Obasado. Coach Ming telling his guys, play to the end, trying to set a strong tone here as Halifax Prep works on the road to nationals. They're able to hold on. This will be win number 3 for Halifax Prep.
Since the transfer deadline, Coach Fallon's been talking about instilling a culture here with Halifax.
Yeah, you know, it's all about growth, taking steps in the right direction year after year. And the only way you do that is building a strong culture.
It's great to start with guys like J9 Simmons, who finishes plus the foul once again.
He plays with a toughness that is contagious. You see what he does, you see him attack, be fearless on play after play. It's hard to be his teammate and not be willing to do the same when you see your leader do it game after game.
Gets the free throw to go. Extends the lead to 32. Good patience there by Givardo, but couldn't get it to go. Gets the offense rebound, puts it back in. It's good effort there from Givardo.
Yeah, he's playing till the end here.
Stacey Smith letting it fly. That's short. Isaiah Morant, the drive. Foul call on J9 Simmons, who doesn't agree with the call. Timeout here for Halifax Prep. 3:40 left in the fourth.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the NPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, northpolehoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach of NPH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada.
Isaiah Morant here at the line. Halifax Prep still holding a strong lead.
They really haven't let up since halftime. They came out with a different fire, a different energy, led by Ali Regab, dominating inside, setting the tone that they wanted to be the bigger, stronger team. Everyone followed suit, and here we are with a 30-point lead, just a few minutes left to go.
Stacey Smith called for a travel.
Another travel here.
Tavon Downey giving us a little smile.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Both teams in the bonus here. Free throws for Merwallen. Big time rebound and tip in by Javardo Mitchell. Looks like J9 might have got away with a carry there.
Tavon Downey with the nice look inside. Politito gets fouled. It's a teaching point there for Javardo Mitchell by Coach David Cooper.
Yeah, and I love when coaches hold players accountable like that. Coach Cooper saw that Mitchell was arguing with the ref, saying that he was in good position. Cooper just telling him that was not the case, and he walked into him.
That'll be the 5th foul on Javardo Mitchell. No, Rubinov checks into the game for him.
No, Rubinov had himself a great first half, but not a name we've said much here in the second half at all. I think Halifax's pressure that they've been applying on defense really took a toll on him.
Got a few more faces in the crowd for the next game. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, one of the main events of the day, with 2 of the top teams in the league, RNS, Edge Prep, set to take off in that game. RNS coming in from Rothesay, New Brunswick. Edge from Calgary, Alberta. Coast to coast basketball here in Ottawa.
We are a nation inspired.
Indeed.
Jennon crosses over, right to the corner. Stacey Smith, 3 is good. And then gets back on defense. That boy is so energetic. He doesn't stop.
I think he's played the entire game, but he looks like he's just subbed in with his fresh legs.
He's definitely one of those guys, you know, that don't need any type of stretching. Just show up, lace them up.
And as a coach, that's exactly what you want. You don't want to have to tell your players to play hard or to go all out. J9 does it without any issue or without the need to be told.
Dries with the layup, gets it to go.
And as the crowd starts to fill in, we're seeing college coaches filling in as well. Just from looking across the court here, I see some representatives from Chicago State University who were here yesterday as well. We see Brock in the building, Carleton, Queens was here earlier today. Really a full house here to take in some NPA prospects.
See opposing coach here, Yusuf Ali, checking out some of the action as his team is suited up for his CTA today.
Yeah, TBA with the tall task here later today following the RNS Edge game. We've got TBA versus CTA. Those are the 4 top teams in the league pretty much playing back-to-back there. Should be a couple heated matchups as they fight for seeding and try and secure those bye games heading into nationals. And speaking of nationals, we see our own J Ram walking in with the championship belt.
Undisputed championship belt.
I swear. This one possession. I'm 22. I didn't back in the sub. Yes, you did. No, I didn't back in. She didn't back in. So I didn't back in you in. I'm 22.
Minute 23 here to go.
Honer. Shot is off. Wow with the offensive rebound. Pass to Isaiah Morant. Tavon Downey. Cameron Shocker goes baseline.
Like the take there by Cameron Chalker. Even though he wasn't able to get it to go, fought for that offensive rebound, able to secure possession.
And there's J9 Simmons going off for what is his first rest of the game.
Job well done by J9. Leading his team in scoring undoubtedly. And once again, leading by example when it comes to the motor, the hustle, the heart you want to put in when you step onto that court.
Cameron Chalker, that shot's off. Stacey Smith. Coach is telling him to take him. Shot's off. Just 30 seconds left to go. As I was just about to say, I hope we don't see any more fouls. Opportunity now for Halifax to hold the ball.
All they do is foul, bro. I can't even do that.
Run this clock out.
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
13 seconds left. See the Edge players ready to get on the court.
And you know Edge is hungry to bounce back from what was a rough showing for the most part against the home CTA team. And you know, they get rewarded from that game by having to take on the last team with the perfect record, RNS.
And they want to get off to a much quicker start.
Looks like we've got another foul here as the game continues to progress. I think these past 17 seconds of game action have taken maybe 5 or 6 minutes. The refs really tightening the whistle down the stretch here.
Morant with the rebound. Hopefully this is the last possession here for GTA Prep. Good take there by Moalen. And finally, Halifax Prep gets on the winning side in our NPA Canada Ottawa session. I'm Efe Ashaka, Mikias Mikri. We'll be right back for more action.